opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. Looking to throw right away. Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Off play action. Pickett. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Pickett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, the return is Scott. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Bulldozes past him. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pickett finding Harris over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm looking for Austin, intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now Barkley. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
From the 27, Pickett. Looking for Austin, intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Miles Jack with a big-time hustle play there as he backs the offense up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The throw over the middle, taken in. Fights through it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. The Eagles at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. This throw nearly intercepted. The big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
He'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game. Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying.
Well, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll make things a 1st and 20 now. Now the... First of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Harris running straight ahead. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Pickett. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And his throw here is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggling to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Harris is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts, throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this 1st half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out on Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Based on what we've seen so far, I don't think they need to call this a holiday anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Pickett sets up play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Hayes just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll send Austin in motion right. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now and then open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At their own 19-yard line. Harris will start the drive out. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and 1, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and get enough yards to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Scott to return it. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So 8 yards on the completion there, and now it's 3rd and 4.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarkowski.